Hey everybody, this is Sean Powell. I wanted to take a few seconds and just talk about something. It's not going to be a whole lot about traffic hurricane directly. What I'm going to be talking about you is going to help you in any business, but it's really going to be about universal training. Okay, I may actually wind up doing some cash links in the process. I was doing cash links earlier and I was really enjoying it, but for some reason my software in Windows 10, if there's any video going on in the background, even if I cut it off, it seems to kill it. So I'm going to try to probably not do that, being it messed up a pretty good video earlier that I did today. With that being said, what I'm going to talk about is when you're brand new and you're coming into online business, or maybe you're not brand new, but you really haven't put everything together yet. Maybe you've only tiptoed into a certain businesses, you've got the funnels up, you've paid for paid advertising, and that is the extent pretty much to your business. I'm going to talk to you specifically more than anybody, okay? Because the reason why is because you're thinking there's a particular path that you need to take, right? You're thinking that wherever I go, whoever the leader is, that's the one I'm going to learn everything I need from. I think people who are really really successful, to be honest, they carve and make their own path. Now, I'm going to use these little blocks here for examples. You understand what I'm saying in just a second. Let's say that this is Facebook right here. Okay, this is YouTube. This is solo ads, and this is going to be Craigslist. Which path is correct? It don't matter which path. They're all correct. There's one correct. There are three correct. Or they're none correct for you. It's the path that you pick, that you take, that is going to be the correct path. Now, what makes it correct? A couple things that you need to do, y'all. First of all, you need to find something that you believe in, okay? A business that you believe in, because you're going to have roadblocks. There's going to be all sorts of roadblocks that's going to be taking place. And if you're not tough enough, if you don't believe in it, you're not going to make it across the roadblocks. Okay, so let's say that Facebook is this one right here, right? Okay, in Facebook, in the world of Facebook, personally, I don't know if y'all know or not, but for about the first 6 months, I wound up getting a little over 8,000 people into my business in the first 6 months using nothing more than my phone and a Facebook account. Okay, now why did that work out for me in 6 months in such a short period of time? When number one leaderboards got free from a job because I wasn't doing Craigslist, I wasn't doing solo ads, I wasn't really doing YouTube. I was staying focused at one way of getting out to the people and knowing I was not going to quit. Now, when you know you're not going to quit, you've got the right business because to me it's almost two different things. The business is one aspect of things. Teaching yourself how to do this one path. Don't worry about the other ones. Focus at one path only. Learning to do this one path is like a thing right by itself, right? The way that you're going to get that is by focusing at one way of getting out to people, trying different things, learning from everything you do. Good or bad does not matter. It's not failure. It's not failure. You can learn more by screwing up sometimes than you can if everything ran perfect. You know what I'm saying? When you screw up and you're way over here, what's it telling me? I'm going in the wrong direction. Okay, well, I need to focus more in this direction. That's what screwing up is. Only time screwing up is failure is if you quit because of it. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's important. To me, it's very important that you say, quote unquote, I know, and I'm not just saying it. You know it, I'm not going to quit. This has got me grabbed by the nuts. It's grabbing me somewhere. I don't know where. It's grabbing me, and I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to let go. Now, why it needs to be that way? Because online businesses, y'all, Facebook, YouTube, solo ads, and Craigslist, they've got limitations. All of them have got limitations, right? So you're going to have to learn to juggle. You're going to have to learn how to get out to people. You're going to have to learn to make it work for you in your way. Okay? So if I'm picking just one business and I'm out here and I'm doing all this work, it's really hard for me to hit my head on them roadblocks and to keep hitting my head on them roadblocks if I don't believe in what I'm doing. Because let's say there's a pay source issue with your business. Let's say the site's down for a couple of days. Let's say for whatever reason the people can't sign up. It's just something's wrong. People that don't believe in their business is going to hit that first roadblock and quit. And I tell you what, a lot of these people, they didn't really believe it in the first place, and they were looking for an excuse, a reason to quit. Now, despite what some people will think, this roadblock right here, right? You know what it is? It's not bad. The roadblocks are the ones that are going to weed out the people, and who's going to be left are going to be the real people that's going to build the business. I've learned that time and time again. Anybody who's really been in online business and successful, they think that same way and they know that. Okay, so that's something you have to take with it. Yes, it's important to find the right kind of business that you believe in. Does the business really matter? As much as no, not as much as what you think of that business. Now, if you're getting out and people are relating to you and they can really sense what you think about this business, what's going to happen? They're going to connect with you. See what I'm saying? And they know that you're not going to be the one that's going to quit when crap hits the fan also. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you an example also of what I would consider a roadblock. Here's a realistic roadblock, right? In YouTube world. So let's talk about the YouTube world I do. In the YouTube world, my phone number is on every description. I show it a lot of times in the videos. Why? Because I want people to connect with me. If somebody has done a search for a video and they're even thinking about it, phone calls, y'all, are people who are on the fence. If I really believe in what I'm doing, it's a done deal. Because once they get me on the phone, if they think they've heard anything in the video, that's nothing compared to what I'm going to sound like on the phone. You understand what I'm saying? So people don't call people because they're bored. They're on the fence. And if that little bit of connection, they want to see if you're real, if you're going to answer the phone, if you're accessible, and do you believe in what you do? Those are the three things that people are looking for when they call you. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, with that being said, I'm of the male species. You know what I'm saying? Women aren't going to bother me if they hit on me. I don't get hit on by too many guys, so I don't have to worry about that a whole lot. But the whole objective here, y'all, is the fact that women may see a different roadblock than I would on this scenario, right? Now, let's say no matter what way, let's say if they were doing YouTube, if they were doing Craigslist, if they were doing this right here, if they put their phone number down, that'd be great. But guys in general can be stupid. There's a lot of guys in general could be idiots. They could be trying to hit on the girl and things of that thing. So I understand she has a different that may be a roadblock for her, right? That's the roadblock that she's looking at. But let me ask you something. Are you just going to quit giving out your phone number because of that? I mean, you understand what I'm saying? That's what a roadblock is. A roadblock is figuring out, getting over it, making it work for you. What have you got to do to make it happen? How are they going to connect with you? Because that phone call makes a big difference. If I was a woman, I'd start looking at Google phone numbers. Anywhere that you could get, there's a lot of free numbers and stuff like you can get. And as soon as you get a call, it acknowledges it. It'll send the call directly to you, letting you know, things of that nature. There's ways around it. Now, the ones who are serious, in other words, let's say that I am doing YouTube and I am seriously, this is all I'm doing in this profession is YouTube. The reason why something like that getting over a roadblock can be the difference between this person going to the next level or being stopped. And you'll see so many other people that hit that same roadblock. In the world of Facebook, y'all, I know about how many times people can get out in Facebook, without starting to have issues from Facebook, things of that nature. It's not even really fair. I've studied it a lot. Why do I know all these things? To be honest, because I was mastering one way of getting out to people. I was literally getting 60 to 100 plus leads in Facebook alone a day. Okay, that's not just going to happen by accident. That's not going to be something that's going to happen by me throwing a link out there and say, hey, I wonder what's going to happen. What that is me throwing a link out of there and understanding to think the right way. And then pushing myself to say, in the world of Facebook, it's not a matter of getting seen. It's standing out, right? If there's 150,000 people in a group or 80,000 people in a group, someone is seeing it. The difference is you don't know how to make it, um, how to enrich in the post, how to stand out, how to maybe impress people, little things like that, y'all. Once you understand, it's not about getting seen, it's about standing out. Things change. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if I know that I'm getting out there, then I start thinking about, well, there's certain times of the day is probably the best time to get out to people. Then you can start studying Facebook a little more. You start saying, you know what, if I'm going to get out there, if I'm limited to the number of times I can get out to people, every post I do is going to be a valuable post to the best of my ability. And then when somebody reacts to it, answers, asks a question, anything, I'm going to do what I have to do to enrich in that post. And I use my phone for Facebook entirely. And I can tell you that, that's what you do once you're trying to master one way. What I'm trying to all get to, y'all, it doesn't matter which path you take as much as the path that you decide and stick with it. I don't care. I'm sure there's 20 different ways of getting out to people, probably more than that. And every way someone has made it, freedom, gotten rich, whatever you want to call it, found wealth by the way that they're doing. What does that mean? It literally means it doesn't matter which way you pick as much as you pick one of those ways and you learn to master that way. In my opinion, no matter which way you get out, you need to think about how are people going to connect with me? Because if you take the person out of the equation, you're going to struggle. Okay. If you've got a super cheap, cheap business and don't have any, or come in free or something like that, maybe you'd be getting some silence from that, just from whatever you do on landing page, sales pages, things of that nature. But if you really want to see people go to that next level, those are going to be the ones who are going to be on YouTube, doing videos, doing Facebook videos, and having the audience connect with them. That's going to be the number one thing that they're going to have going for them than anybody else. Okay, so that is the next level. And not only do it, they're getting out to people, they're branding themselves. Now, in my opinion, not everybody does this, but you got one person that brands themselves, right? This is them. But they've got all separate different businesses. They're doing everything in the world, y'all. It's amazing what all they're doing. In my opinion, that has a tendency to make people flimsy. You want to find a business that you believe in, focus at it, and put the work in. You know what I'm saying? My plan B, if you've seen any of my videos recently, I was doing Yellow Brick Road using my phone. My plan A is using YouTube and getting out to the people directly. That's always worked best for me. That's my best go-to. Lead numbers, y'all. Yes, I get stupid amount of leads with Facebook group posting, but to see them into a business, let's say Access Elite, YouTube kills it every day because these people are doing a search. They're connected with me. They've never even hit my link yet, and they've already connected with me. You understand what I'm saying? That's the glue that was necessary to get that together. In the world of Facebook, I'm putting out content and then they're going through. That's why it's so important that I use my own videos in the content I do. That's why it's so important I do this page upon me. It shows me and my little boy. That's why it's important. I mean, this whole thing is nothing more than a page to impress people, hopefully impress people, but it's for them to connect with me. Me in my own words, me showing my own proof of income, having a connection for me here and here. Here's my directly Facebook. This is me on Action Taker Success Group, my own Facebook group. And this is Frank Calabra's group, one of the groups I'm in quite a bit, posting on a regular basis. We do the same businesses. YouTube channel and my free training page. All this right here, y'all, is for them to connect with me. Especially in the world of Facebook, this means a lot. Okay? Because they didn't hear you in video. You can send them to a really slick, landing page, sales page, things of that nature. But where are they going to see you? If you're hiding behind a landing page and a sales page and expect an autoresponder email to do everything for you, They don't even know who you are. You could be posting in a Facebook group and they wouldn't even know who you are. If at minimum, y'all, I would say getting power lead systems, I love it. Absolutely. Yes, this is the answer. Getting power lead systems is the glue, it's the backbone to every business I do and ever will do, more than likely. As long as it's in business, sign me up. Okay? Because I understand the big picture. Not only do I make good money in power lead systems, it's what it does for me for my other businesses. Okay? Now, if there is a landing page or a sales page that you absolutely love, y'all, just think it's just an awesome sales page. Great. Do a landing page with you. Let people meet who you are for just a second, if it ain't but a minute long. Because two things I learned, y'all, inside of a landing page. If you do a good job, if you believe in a business and you show people that you're excited about it, don't tell them what the business is. Just do a little page introducing, about the business a little bit. You talking about you, so to get meet you personally. And then when they go through, they've already connected with you. Then they can sit back and enjoy the sales video. And then you do a good follow-up email and give them a call to action inside of it. Tell them to friend you on Facebook. Tell them, look, y'all, you go ahead and sign up. I'll welcome you into the Facebook group myself. Something like that, you'd be surprised how little things like can make a big difference. And you're connecting them with you. Little things like that, y'all, do make a big difference. Don't think it don't. Now, if you're doing just a landing page, and this is the sales page, Yellow Brick Road particular is one of the best ones I've seen at this time, then great. You're probably going to impress some people. When they go through to sign up at the Future Ad Pro, which is the free front end, so you're going to get a bunch. I got like 40 of them last week, or 2 weeks, something like that. I got a bunch in a very short period of time. Now, when they go inside the Yellow Brick Road Facebook group, what am I doing? I'm in there posting so people can connect with me. Then they know who I am. They saw me before, they went through here, and then they're right here. That is at the minimum what you're going to do in the world of Facebook, or I would, or whatever way I would suggest getting out there, however you want to get out to people. You got to have that glue to connect with these people and let them know that you're accessible. Anybody who is just doing paid advertising, let me get back to my funny page here. Anybody's doing just paid advertising right here, and they're not doing anything to connect them with them, and they're hoping they're going to hide behind the funnel and make $1 million, buddy, you're lying to yourself. And I don't care whose funnel it is. I really don't care. You're going to struggle. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. It's just how it's going to happen. So in my opinion, it's not as important how you get out to people as the decision that you've made to pick one way and focus it that one way, and don't quit, and learn from everything you do. Why is it so important, y'all? It's because you learn more when you are the one applying action. When you're applying action, and when you finally get those leads to come in, you get that first day that you made 10 leads in one day off of something that you're doing yourself, you know something's working now. You understand what I'm saying? And that, y'all, is something that you don't get by theory, by some other leader, by something else. You understand what I'm saying? That's something that's going to have to come from you applying the action. Now, I grant you, there could be other leaders that say, okay, y'all, every day post on your Facebook timeline. You got to do this. Put this exact quote unquote words with this pretty picture of a bunny rabbit on day 7. There's nothing wrong with having a game plan or anything like that, I guess. But you can find stuff like this all day long in the YouTube world. If you're looking at people trying to say, how do you do Facebook? How to impress people with timelines and things of that nature. I don't know if I'd really be signing up and joining anybody just for that. That's my own personal thing. The biggest thing I think that you want to get is you need to find, if you're looking at a sponsor, if you're sponsor hunting, you want to find somebody who believes in the business. It's not going to go from business to business to business, because what good is it to have a good sponsor? You find a business that you love, you sign up underneath them, and then 2 weeks later, he's no longer doing it. And worse, every month they're throwing another link at you to try to get you into the new thing so they can get paid over and over again. I don't like it. I've never liked it. That's not how I am. And I'm not going to be that way, to be honest. me show you something. You see this FutureNet right here, right? New person signed FutureNet. I get a lot of FutureNet people in here. Do you know I have never even contacted my list to let them know that I'm in FutureNet? I never will, because it's a front end business. The ones I'm excited about are the ones that's on my YouTube channel. You're gonna see Traffic Hurricane. You're gonna see Exis Elite. You're gonna see Power Lead Systems. If they got a front end business or something inside of a funnel like Yellow Brick Road, that's great. If you want to know if it works, if you're applying action, yep, you can get some signups. You absolutely can get signups in FutureNet. And if you work the group good and show people what Power Lead Systems is worth, and do a good follow up and give them a little call to actions inside of it, and the follow up emails, you can get gold members. You might even get some diamonds that came from the Yellow Brick Road. Yes, it's very possible for that to go that route. My opinion, Traffic Hurricane, there is no comparison. That thing eats FutureNet for breakfast. That's my opinion. Not only for the people that go active in it, people who appreciate it. It's just, and the ratios are great. I have yet to still sponsor 100 people yet. I have not sponsored 100 people because I remember I sent some emails out earlier. I didn't quite have 100 sponsored. And look at this, y'all. I mean, how many did I have? 35 active members. 1 out of every 3 has gone active. Well, let me shed some light on it. Out of these FutureNets, y'all, I quit promoting it this week for the most part because I want to focus at Exis Elite. You got these 3. You got 4. I've got how many? That's traffic. Where's it at here? There's 8 FutureNets. I wound up getting a little over about 40 in about 2 weeks. 40 in 2.5 weeks or something like that. You know how many I had to go active that bought something? 2 people. In my Traffic Hurricane business, y'all, if I'll let it load up, sorry, show you this. 35 out of less than 100 people bought something. 35. $1,328 so far. And this is nothing, y'all. Nothing compared to what it's going to be. The site does what's supposed to do. I do wish I could show you the emails I get up here. How many people actually go, that I get traffic from to Exis Elite from Traffic Hurricane. I do wish I could show it to you. At 3 o'clock this morning, I woke up and checked, and I wound up getting, 4 between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock. 4 leads that came in from Traffic Hurricane. That came from, come from Traffic Hurricane, and in a very short period of time. The site does what's supposed to do. I'm gonna end this. I didn't want us to be so long, y'all. Look, Traffic Hurricane does what's supposed to do. I'm not gonna quit it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. I'm looking forward to 2017. I think this is gonna be the year it's really going to explode. I do want to show you, for anybody who's interested. I'm about to buy another ad pack in just a little bit. I'll show you this right here. $1.61 is what I'm looking at per hour. That's going to be $24, $25, $26, $27. That is a little better than $1 a day. $1 a day per ad pack. Now, of course, there is no guarantee of how much it's going to be, and if it's 80 cents, 70 cents, whatever, the place produces leads like you won't believe. Okay, so my opinion, if you've been thinking about Traffic Hurricane, click the link down below, y'all. Go ahead and sign up. Put your toes in the water and wiggle them around. Go play with the cash links, y'all. How many cash links we got up here now? Look at all these right here. Start clicking these up here. And a big tip right here, y'all. I will tell you this. If you don't do cash links and you sponsor, in a year's time, potentially, I've got potential to sponsor 1,000 people, maybe more than that. If I sponsor 1,000 people and they come in this thing, they really get this, right? Because I really stay focused on what I'm doing. And they look down here and say, oh, wow, Sean's got 0 cash links. Well, I guess it's not important. Do you really want to have 1,000 people coming through your business looking at that and saying must not be important because Sean don't do it, when you could seriously be making a ridiculous amount of income sitting over here? In 6 months, y'all, in the first 6 months, and the rev share prior to this one, almost identical to this, y'all. This one works better and get better results. To be honest, I love this one. This right here, y'all. I wound up getting over $500 in just referral cash links. Because whatever your downline, whoever you bring in, even if they didn't buy anything else, they start clicking cash links, guess what? You get a 100% match of what they do. 100% match. The money starts adding up, y'all. In a year's time, it's easy. I would honestly say easy to make $1,000. $1,000 in a year's time from just these cash links right here, right? It's when you start seeing the bigger picture. I've got years where I didn't make $1,000 in my tax returns. That's no lie. Hell, and I got this one for free. Think of that, y'all. 20 ad packs that's going to be rolling over, getting you a lot of leads, and eventually you get up to 60 ad packs just by rolling them over, potentially even more than that, in a short period of time, just from your cash links that people are clicking. You see what I'm saying? Got to learn to see the big picture. That makes the biggest difference. So y'all, sign up at minimum. Go ahead and start playing with the cash links, y'all. And take this thing seriously. Buy you some ad packs. I explain in the video how to get ad packs, how to do your Payza account, how to go ahead and get started. I would honestly say, y'all, your first goal that you want to reach is hitting 50 ad packs. The reason why, at the rate we're going at right now, I get a free ad pack about every 2 days just from this, not including referral commissions, because you get $5 for every time somebody buys an ad pack, even if they're just rolling it over. And y'all, they start adding up. They really, really do. But yeah, if I'm getting 7 leads or whatever I'm making a day from off of just about every ad pack I'm averaging, and I'm doing this every other day, start thinking that when I get to 100 ad packs, you understand what I'm saying? The numbers are just going to start working in the favor. This business sells itself. Click the link down below, and y'all get in touch with me, friend me on Facebook, and I'd be tickled to help you out. Okay, appreciate it.